Please welcome the co-chair of the 2024 General Assembly, Gary Torgow.
Good morning, everyone. It was just yesterday morning that I had the privilege to stand before you at the opening plenary. It is amazing how in the past 24 hours so much has been accomplished. After weeks and weeks of planning by the incredible Jewish Federation of North America's team, led of course by Julie Platt, our wonderful chair. Eric Fingerhut, our terrific CEO. And the great Shira Hutt, who is working so hard for the JFNA. And an amazing array of accomplished professionals who created one of the most inspiring, moving, and memorable General Assemblies in the Federation's history. New proclamations were declared. New promises of greater and greater assistance to the State of Israel were announced. A roadmap for the post-October 7th future of the Jewish people was charted. New goals were created and critical issues were debated. We heard from extraordinary leaders. We listened to voices and song that stirred our hearts. It was, for the uplifted delegates from around North America, an opportunity to create a sense of unity that will carry us from Washington, D.C. today to the streets and neighborhoods of our cities and our communities. Each of us hail from our locale, 146 federations strong, but more and more we recognize that we must be nothing less than a unified and cohesive collective, and helping to realize the same goal of a stronger, more vibrant, more connected, and more unified Jewish people. We have come to internalize that when a federation building is vandalized in one city, when a Jew is physically struck on the campus of one of our universities, when hateful attacks occur in their city, it is an assault on all of us in our city. The particular name of the college campus no longer matters. The exact location is blurred by the hateful rhetoric that is meant for all Jews, no matter where they are and where they reside. For us and our communities, the answer lies in our strength, in our unity, in our responsible stewardship of our neighborhoods and our communities. It is our promise to one another to never despair, to continue to stand together, Ki'ish echad b'lev echad, one people with one heart. Although we are in 2024, as was mentioned throughout this conference, we continue to hearken back thousands of years to the generation that introduced our father Abraham, a man who would create a worldwide foundation of kindness, love, and unity, which continues to be the example for every generation into the future. Abraham's legendary kindness was known far and wide. He and his wife Sarah welcomed into their tent anyone who needed respite, help, or care, or uplifting or shelter. They served everyone equally, notwithstanding their race, their color, their ethnicity, or their economic stratum. Everyone was welcome and everyone was equal in the eyes of man and confirmed in the eyes of God. Abraham and Sarah provided every passerby with a place to rest, a place to relax, a kind-hearted embrace, and a nourishing meal. They were the original umbrella organization for every human being who crossed their threshold. The Torah commentators ask with wonderment, what was the impetus and inspiration for this remarkable couple to dedicate and devote their lives and their largesse to full-time love and generosity, to community building, which ultimately led Abraham to become known worldwide as the forefather of all religions, the father of every nation? The remarkable answer the commentators give lies in one mind-blowing moment that occurred in history. It is an incredible chance encounter that occurred on the streets of Mesopotamia between Abraham and the son of Noah, whose name was Shem, who was still alive 400 years after the flood. In that historic encounter, Abraham asked his forefather Shem, "In what merit were you and your family able to survive alone during that disastrous flood on the ark?" Noah's son Shem answered remarkably, Our family was saved in the merit of the kindness and charity that we performed on the ark. How, asked Abraham, could you perform charity on the ark if there were no poor people there amongst you? No, Shem answered, it wasn't kindness and charity to ourselves. It was rather a warm embrace and daily nourishment to the animals who were with us on the ark. Abraham, the commentators tell us, was moved and astounded and understood with clarity the lesson Shem had taught him. If the reward for feeding animals merited such salvation in life, how much more so if an individual provides kindness and love and a warm embrace to God's human creatures? Abraham understood the merit a person can earn in the eyes of heaven for treating humankind with dignity and devotion and equality, which is the way the Almighty treats us. And therefore, Abraham's legacy, because of that critical encounter, became one of justice and charity and advocacy for the downtrodden, the underprivileged, that were to seek his help. This set a precedent for all humanity for all time. His example has taught us that real righteousness involves achrayut, taking responsibility for the welfare of others. As we conclude this remarkable General Assembly, we remind ourselves how critical is our responsibility to our brothers and sisters in our own communities, in Israel and across the world. In the near future, with God's help, with a hopeful peace and prosperity in the land of Israel, across the Middle East, and on every continent where Jews reside, we most assuredly will look back on this moment with the Jewish federations of North America and say proudly, we each did our part. We made a difference. We did not shirk our responsibility, and we did it together as one person with one heart. Each of you, through your tremendous efforts creating kindness and unity and love and the cherishing of every human being, you will each be designated as heroes of our generation. Do not take that moniker lightly. It is true, and it is your place in this incredible times that we live through. We look forward to hearing and seeing all the progress that emanated from this outstanding gathering and the continued strength and vitality and unity that are at the heart of everything we do. May you have safe travels back to your communities, and we thank all of you for your camaraderie, your dear friendship, and dedication to the safety, security, and growth of the Jewish people, the state of Israel, and every community across North America. In the merit of all of your efforts, all of the care, all of the concern, all of the love, and all of the planning, and all the embrace that are born out of this remarkable General Assembly, may each and every one of you receive an abundance of heavenly blessings for you, your wonderful families, and the entire Jewish people. God bless each and every one of you. Shalom and Am Yisrael Chai.
Representing Jewish Changemakers, please welcome Morgan Cooper.